What's up, guys? It's Carson back from Toxic Gaming with today the Week 4 battle between myself and the LA Doublades against Juanito Marvel and the Amityville Haunters. Yeah, believe it's Haunters, something like that. Really cool guy. Really go check out his stuff. It's all going to be down below for this and the battle that's going to be coming up this week. But we have our team here first for this battle, and I want to bring up and really quickly tell you what his team, what his draft is for Juan that we're seeing. Mega Sableye, first off, that's going to be a pain in the ass. Mega Sableye, Latias, Azumarill, Skarmory, Milotic, Infernape, Shaman, Jolteon, Aromatisse, Drapion, Piloswine, Tauros, and Litleo. He's the one who decided to draft Litleo as his last pick, but he has a hell of a Water, Fire, Grass core with Milotic, Infernape, and Shaman, and arguably one of the best Dragon Fairy Steel cores that you could get in OU with Latias, Azumarill, and Skarmory. I don't know how he was actually just like able to draft those three, but he did. So we're a little scared. I say the one I'm honestly probably the most scared of is Drapion. Does actually a good amount to our team, and Mega Sableye can cripple a lot of our mons really quickly. So what I decided to do was kind of a little different focus for the team. We have TLC, our Pinsir, our Mega Pinsir still here, Mold Breaker, and Quick Attack, Earthquake, Facade, and Swords Dance with 252 attack, 252 speed with 4 Jolly Natured, and 4 in special defense. This was a set that I had kind of not made for me, but I really tweaked it over and over and over again. We got a new assistant coach, and he Shadi really we looked it over, and Quick Attack and Earthquake where I felt was needed. I thought about going close combat, but Earthquake I felt was more needed. Swords Dance just so that we can power through the walls of Latios, Mega Sableye, and Skarmory, and Milotic. Those 4 walls together can really solidify his team, and really whatever he brings of those 4, once Pinsir can get a Swords Dance up, can really do a lot of damage with it. And then we decided to go Facade over stuff like Return or Frustration or Double Edge or Thrash or something like that because of the Mega Sableye. I have a feeling he's going to try to burn us. More than likely, he's going to try to burn us with either Scald Burns or Willows. Something is going to probably get onto Pinsir for status-wise. And to get a Aerial 8 Facade that's going to be boost itself thanks to those burns. And if we get that Swords Dance up and then get burned, it'll help immensely. And it'll be something that's more of a surprise tactic than anything else. It could actually do a lot more good than harm to have Facade instead of Return. Yes, we're losing some power, but with Mega Pinsir, that's why we have that Swords Dance to get that power back. Next up, we have the usual kind of Victini, the Brow, Choice Scarf. I don't know why, I just feel like Victini always seems really well with the Choice Scarf on our team. It's got the base 100 speed, so we can really gauge the speed creeping we need with the Choice Scarf on him. Just that it seems what Victini is really good for their team. And he has V-Create, Bolt Strike, U-Turn, and Brick Break with 32 on HP, 252 in attack, 4 in special defense, and 220 with a Jolly Nature and speed. Now, this Victini will outspeed everything on his draft, even the Jolteon, without Choice Scarfs. So basically, if anything is able to outspeed Victini, I can guarantee that it's Choice Scarf. Now, I may not leave Victini in there to see, depending on what he might have Choice Scarf to actually outspeed Victini and to kill Victinis. Then we might have to see a little bit there. But he's still going to be able to fire off hard V-Creates when I need to, get my momentum with U-Turn. And I put Brick Break on there just because I needed a 4th move. Zen Headbutt didn't make too much sense with Mega Sableye being there. I really didn't have much. I didn't want to go really into special investment and take away from Bulk to put like Dazzling Gleam or something. So just put Brick Break. It's a nice little all-around move if we can get it to work, see what happens. But Victini is here just to put the power and the speed for us, and that's really it. Next we have Kevin or Sylveon with Leftovers and Hyper Voice, Wish, Heal Bell, and Protect, 252 HP, 92 in defense, and 164 with a Calm Nature in special defense. Kind of another Clerk Sylveon set, except I wanted to gauge it so that really if he brought like maybe an offensive Latias, that Psyshock wouldn't be a really... I don't believe it's going to 2-hit KO us if he brings the offensive set. I don't think so. If anything, it's a guaranteed 2-hit KO. It's not going to be able to really bring us down a whole lot. I think it does like maybe 60% max. Something like that. Last time I looked at the calcs. Meanwhile, Hyper Voice is going to do a lot to him. Sylveon is going to be here to wish past things, force switches out that we can, maybe get a little beat on a choice scarf or two, or a choice specs user, and can really still soak up those special defense hits, force the switches out, and using wishes and heal bells, and just keeping everything all the way around healthy. He's our best threat to the Mega Sableye, being able to hyper voice it to fucking oblivion, and heal belling any statuses that the Sableye can do. Yes, we have it for Pinsir. If he gets burned, we have a little backup plan, but we still don't want him burned. That's the thing. We still don't want to just throw him out there to soak up the burn. If he tries to go with maybe Thunder Waves tactics with Jolteon, or I believe Latias also gets Thunder Wave to really shut down stuff like Victini and Pinsir, and so we have Heal Bell for that as well. Just Sylveon's really going to be here just to be the clerk, be what it needs to be, nothing too fancy, just Sylveon here taking hits and healing ourselves up. Very simple. Next we have the debut of Cold Cuts, our Mamoswine, rocking a choice band, and thick fat ability with Ice Shard, Earthquake, Knockoff, and Icicle Crash, with 248 HP, 252 Adamant Attack, and 8 in Special Defense. Basically, this Mamoswine is just to pick things off with a choice banded Ice Shard, is able to catch things coming in early game with knockoffs, and a choice banded knockoff to, I believe to Latias is like goddamn 80% and minimum, I think. I don't know if I haven't looked to see if it guarantees a kill, but I'm pretty sure it'll be like probably 80% at a minimum. And then we have also Icicle Crash to on those switches out into things and get as much damage off as possible. Earthquake is just an all-around good move. He does it at Infernape and Drapion, so Earthquake I felt was needed, and Choice Banding to be able to break through the bulkier Drapion sets that we might see. Icicle Crash is also there for that Shaman. Shaman's really one of those nice base 100s that could be offensive or defensive. It looks to me like it may be a more offensively gauged Shaman, so that's why I want Mamoswine here with the Icicle Crashes and Ice Shards to be able to either pick off the Shaman after a little while, or completely destroy it on switch in. Something along those lines for Mamoswine. But Cold Cuts, he should be able to be our kind of mid-game wall breaker, hopefully, and see what we can do with him. Next up we have Sexual Tail, hashtag Sexual Tail, our Thundurus, with Extra Belt and Volt Absorb, Volt Switch, Thunderbolt, Taunt, and Sludge Wave, with 4 HP, 252 with Special Attack, and 252 Timid Nature with Speed. Thundurus was something that I really didn't exactly know what I really wanted to do with. Actually, you know what? I'm going to change that HP to... there. I just realized that some reason an odd number does less for Stealth Rock's damage. But anyway, Thundurus, what I really wanted to do is get momentum. Momentum with Thundurus. Volt switching out, Thunderbolting, maybe pick up a kill on that Skarmory or Milotic, depending on what we can. And then I wanted Taunt for the Milotic if he tries to recover, stall, or Toxic stall us out. Taunt on the Shaman if it is a bulkier Shaman. And then also see what I could do for the Mega Sableye. And if he switches in a regular Sableye onto Thundurus, if I can predict that switch, if that switch is actually going to happen, then I can taunt it before it gets to Mega and will Magic Bounce back to me. Also being able to taunt the Latias and make him not be able to defog is very nice. I just want to see what it could do. I feel like it has potential to really cripple a few of his mons and really see what we had. Originally I had Hidden Power Ground on Thundurus to be able to take out the the Jolteon, because Jolteon versus Thundurus, Jolteon will probably win due to Hidden Power Ice. But I was thinking about Hidden Power Ground, but then I thought about it more and more. And Sludge Wave just seemed to be a better option because we have the Shaman that we can actually take out, the super effective move now. We have the Azumarill, which yes, I can hurt with Thunderbolts a lot, but if I'm predicting the Shaman to come in and I go for Sludge Wave and he decides to go into Azumarill instead and he doesn't know I have Sludge Wave, it could be a really surprise thing and know what's going on. I believe that's what Sludge Wave was really just there for, is just the little bit of neutral coverage that we couldn't really do besides that, and I really liked it, seeing it have there. I'm interested to see what it can do. I might make a last-minute change on it. I might change it to Hidden Power Ice. I don't think so, but right now we're keeping it with Sludge Wave just to see what happens. But Thundurus here is mainly for us to gain momentum and just to get the right mons in at the right time and be kind of an early game wall breaker if we can. And finally, we have KY, our Tentacruel, with Black Sludge and Liquid Ooze for that Leech Seeding Shaman if it happens to be there. With Sludge Wave, Scald, Rabbit Spin, and Toxic, pretty basic set. Phone, shut the fuck up. Pretty basic set with this, with 252 HP, 208 in defense, and 48 in special defense with a bold nature. I believe this allows me to take Earthquakes from that Piloswine. Now, Piloswine is going to be something that's interesting, as we have Mamoswine and he has Piloswine. It can take a good amount of hits with Eviolite. And if I had to bring in Tentacruel, I can Scald and burn him, I can Toxic him to wear him down, I can Rapid Spin the rocks away that he'll probably set up, but I was really, really weak to an Earthquake from him, so I put just enough defense in there so I can't get one shot, even after Stealth Rocks, from Earthquakes. And Sludge Wave is there again for the Ozumero and Shaman if they happen to come in. I think if Shaman is rocking Psychic, I think it will actually do maybe 70%, as long as it's not Choice Specs. Like, as long as it's not a Choice Specs, fully modest Shaman, I believe we will live Psychic from it. And so we can hit with a really strong Sludge Wave and get really good damage off on it. If maybe I'm predicting the Sable, I switch in thinking I'm going to Rapid Spin, I can Toxic it. If it's not the Mega, I can Toxic the Latias to wear that thing down. Really, really nice having Toxic instead of Toxic Spikes because of how much Drapion can do to our team, and it just it being around to just absorb them easily without having to spin those spikes away. That's why I felt Tentacruel with Toxic would be a lot better than Toxic Spikes, and I feel like Tentacruel could actually do more this time. I'm hoping he can do more than the last time we brought him. He just ate up an Earthquake and died and walked away. But that's who we got for our team against Juan and the Amityville Hunters. Make sure you guys check that out on Thursday. Check out every battle. Check out Juan down below in the description, and all the other PIC links to the YouTube page, to the Twitter, all the other PIC members. Go and find their links. They're here. Don't worry, they'll be there. If I don't have the other members in the description, you can basically go to, if you go to the Twitter account, we're all there on the Twitter account and the YouTube channel. You can find us all there too. But I know Juan's will be down in the description. Check him out, see what his side of the battle has to hold. And we're going to get into this thing. So, thank you guys for coming out. I'm Carson, this is Toxic Gaming. And as always, you guys stay toxic. We'll see you guys.